Hello. Welcome. Welcome back, everybody. We're here. We're still alive. I have not eaten. I'll wait till people start rolling in here. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to this special occasion. Well, I got a lot of people here. I'm not dead yet. That's right. I'm on Instagram and YouTube right now at the same time. And what we're doing today is we're going to break my fast. Just a bit short of 5 days. So I have not eaten any food in 5 days, just drank water. And this morning I decided I'm going to break my fast because just the way I felt, I got pretty bad sleep last night. It wasn't bad sleep, but it was just very interesting. Like, I woke up a million times and I slept like 5.5 hours. Woke up at like 2:30, wide awake. So I woke up and like read almost a whole book. And oh, thanks for the reminder, Hiran Carney. Thank you so much. I almost forgot again. Music is on. So anyways, I woke up this morning feeling like my stomach was super empty and a little bit stressed, and my sleep was really crazy last night. Like, I woke up a million times. So anyways, I decided I'm going to break my fast. It's about time. And I had a dream about nachos. I had a dream I was eating nachos. So usually when I start dreaming about food, it's about time to start breaking the fast. So we'll start out today. Well, what I got is I got raw unsalted cheese. This has been sitting out for a few hours. Cheddar. I have some royal jelly. And then I have a Granny Smith organic apple. And then some organic raspberries. We're just going to start with that. First thing we'll eat is the cheese, of course. So, here we go. No food in 5 days. Oh, wow. It's amazing what it tastes like. That's amazing. I've never tasted cheese like that before. I can taste things in this cheese that I could never have imagined. Holy crap. Oh my lord. Oh man. This is the first piece of food I've had in 5 days. Oh my gosh. That cheese tasted like nothing that I've ever tasted before in my life. Like, as far as cheese. There was like so much going on there. My senses were so heightened. My taste buds are so heightened. There was so much in that cheese that I could taste. Unreal. That was great. I'll answer a couple questions here. Let's see. How much weight did I lose? 5.5 pounds. About a pound a day, roughly. Almedo says, dude, don't know how you're feeling inside, but from outside you looking your best in months. Dude, I'm feeling the best that I've felt in years. It's unreal, man. I feel unreal, dude. Like, fasting is something else. What are my thoughts on a raw egg fast? I don't know, man. I mean, that's something that you could probably sprinkle into your routine if you want. But I prefer just straight up just water. I feel like I get a lot more accomplished that way. But sometimes I'll skip meat. Like, I'll just do like, I'll just eat like milk or fruit for a day. What's up, Blood is Life? Yeah, I'm breaking my fast right now. Oh my goodness. Sour cream and eggs sounds good. How often do I fast? I haven't fasted like this in years. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I just haven't had the time off of work where I could do it. Because you really want to be able to like relax. and chill. Thoughts on sourdough bread? I love it, dude. I think it's okay. I'm gonna have my wife make some pretty soon here. Coconut water, it sounds amazing to break a fast with, dude. Tim Palmer, that sounds like, if I had that, I would definitely do it. I'm glad you follow me too, Josh. Carolina Bear on Instagram says, I'll do a 24-hour fast. What do you recommend for the next step? You mean before you fast? Just get some spring water, some like Mountain Valley spring water that's got like some electrolytes in it, and just make sure you drink that. You technically don't have to because people dry fast all the time. But just some water handy, spring water, and just chill. Just chill on your couch, read. 24 hours is easy. How much water I drink? Oh, probably maybe 12 to 16 ounces of water a day. Not much. Maybe less than that. I was just basically sipping it. What's up, Joaquin Texera? Kai Solis on YouTube says, have you looked into biphasic sleep? Apparently before electricity, people would sleep a few hours at night, wake up for a couple hours to read or get things done, then go back to sleep for 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I like that. I enjoy biphasic sleeping. I do it sometimes in the winter. It's kind of hard to do when you work like a 9 to 5 sort of schedule job. Because ideally what I used to do is I'd go to bed at 8. I would wake up about, I don't know, midnight or 1. And then I would stay up till like 4 and then sleep like another 3 hours. That could technically work though if I worked like a, I don't know, maybe like a 7 to 3 job. But it's just tough when you have like a routine schedule. But I've done that before, definitely. Carolina Bear says 36 hour. Yeah, just if you're doing any kind of fast over like a day, just make sure that you're just relaxed and chilling and you're not stressed out, you're not working too hard. You can walk and you can, I went to the store and stuff like that. I was like 3 days fasted and I like drove to the store and like I was operating functionally. But when I get to this point, like when I felt like I did this morning, I realized that I was actually getting some fatigue and a little bit of stress. And it was becoming a chore to just like walk up the stairs and stuff. So at that point I was like, all right, I think I'm just gonna cut it today. I got a lot out of this fast and I don't want to like push it too far, even though I do want to push it. I know I could go further easily, but I decided I'm gonna enjoy some food today. Almedo on Instagram says, and how stupid is judging fasting as a bad practice? I can accept that in malnourished and very underweight people would be appropriate, but in your case, it was the right thing to do after this time. Yeah, for sure. Like, I do it after extended periods of eating where I get no breaks at all. And I put on weight. Like, my metabolism is not the same as it was when I was 16 years old or 18 years old. I wouldn't recommend 16 and 18-year-olds fasting, especially if you're lean. But if you're heavy, you could probably pull it off. But yeah, it's a very nuanced subject, and to just say that fasting is unhealthy and that you shouldn't do it is pretty short-sighted. This cheese tastes unreal. This is Miller's Farm cheese. What are my thoughts on exercise during a fast? I wouldn't recommend it. It's not something that I've ever wanted to do. I'm chilling. Hardcore chilling. Almedo. I got some milk too. Some raw milk. Oh man, that's absolutely delicious. Almeida says, why do you think the Prima community considers fasting bad in any case? In my opinion, only underweight and malnourished people shouldn't do it. Well, I think it's because Autogenous Thunder Planets, he primarily healed people with diseases of toxicity. And if you're a toxic person, it's probably not a great idea to do a fast, because you want it's better to basically do like a primal diet with raw fat coming in, because you want the raw fat to bind with the toxins, etc. So it's best to detox toxicity through a diet, through your fat. Whereas diseases of overconsumption, which is what I suffer from every once in a while, where I just eat too much food for too long, those are best solved with fasting. It was not a dry fast, Alex. I drank a little water. Daniel God says, does Derek eat honey or maple syrup, any kind of sugar? I'm not for sure. I know he's been dabbling in some carbs here and there, but I haven't asked him. I'm going to do a stream with him pretty soon, so maybe I'll ask him that. MM on YouTube says, did you get a detox when you started the primal diet? Nothing perceivable outside of a couple really bad flus. 50 said, thoughts on cigars? I think they're enjoyable every once in a while. Just be careful though. I got hooked on chewing tobacco from cigars. TH Primal says, what music do you like? Let me guess, classical and hard metal. No, it's funny. I'll listen to a little bit of hard metal now. But mostly it is classical and like electronic. I would say more like almost like psychedelic trance, or like electronic down tempo ambient, stuff like that. Stuff I like to lift weights to the psychedelic trance music and the metal. And then I like to get in my sauna, and when I drive, I like to listen to the down-tempo, ambient, electronic. Do I still eat swordfish? I quit swordfish, dude. I just kind of got like a aversion to it. So I'm not eating it right now. Any black sludge, says Finer told me. Nope, nothing. That just came out one time 5 years ago. Yeah, I've been checking up on Miller's. I went to make up a fake mock order and nothing was in stock. It sucks. What do I think about overnight fermented oats? My wife used to make overnight oats. I don't know, man. I've never had fermented oats. I think they're probably okay as long as they're organic and you're not eating them for like the main part of your diet, you know? I think a little bit of grains here and there, if they're organic, are okay. Oh man, I could eat so much of this cheese. Andrew said Autogenous recommends the weight loss diet on and off, which is basically a simulated fast, but you have an egg and very little meat every 5 hours to get the benefits of fasting without the downsides. I have heard him say that, yeah. I personally, I don't like to do them. That's not really fasting, you know? But I'm just like, I'm very all or nothing with everything. And I feel like just quitting food entirely is actually better, personally. I don't think the downsides of fasting are as bad as what Autogenous makes them to be. I think there's really a lot of nuance to it. If you're dealing with people with like diseases of toxicity, maybe it's bad. But I don't think I have that at this point because I've detoxed for a long time. Do I know Witch House? I don't. I have not heard of that. Research, Maddie says, do you know clearly in his liver detox? I am not 100% for sure about him. I think I might have heard his name. There's some organic raspberries. Oh man. So good. You don't realize how hungry you are until you actually start eating. Rolling discipline. I broke my fast with raw unsalted cheese, and I'm gonna do some raspberries and a little bit of Granny Smith over here. Well, this is a pretty weird song. Let's go ahead and skip that one. Think about that. Blood is Life says, swordfish is high in pollutants nowadays. That's what I'm thinking, man. I just stopped enjoying it. It was weird. I loved it at first, but the same thing happened to me with salmon. I really enjoyed salmon when I first started eating it raw. Not a big fan anymore. Obakata says they made us believe we have to eat 3 times a day. I know. Well, it's easy to too, because you can get kind of addicted to it. Oh man, the taste of these raspberries, it's just unreal. Holy crap. There's nothing like raspberries, man. Dude, I'm ravenous. This is like a snack. This is like a snack, dude. Everybody says break your fast with like light stuff, but like this feels like a snack. I feel like I could eat way more. Zooj says, hello, I'm just at the beginning with the carnivore diet. Can you recommend some recipes? Brought cracker, cookies, or does it not exist in this diet? I'm not going to be the guy to go to for recipes because I mostly eat just raw meat. But there might be some other channels out there that can give you some recipe ideas for sure. I have some raw ice cream recipes on the front of my page. If you look at my recipes tab, you can do that. Holistically, JP says, what are you eating? I had raw unsalted cheese, and then I just had some raspberries. I can feel myself instantly calming down as we speak. And then I'm going to have this Granny Smith apple right here, and a little bit of raw milk. Dude, when you fast for days, the food tastes exactly like how it should taste. Like you get all the flavors, man. It's so good. What do I think about CPS? You mean Child Protective Services? I don't know. I mean, they're probably good in some cases. Probably bad in others, you know? Just depends on what the case is. Was I less horny when I was fasting? No, at the beginning I had like a big spike in my libido, and then yeah, basically it dropped like as I got to 3, 4, and 5 day. When will I meet with Derek again? I'm not sure when I'm going to actually meet him in person, but we're going to do a stream pretty soon here. Daniel God says, I see you eat fruits. What do you think about the carnivore diet? Is it good? Yeah, I did it for like a year. I did a raw carnivore diet for a year. I was healthy, man. But I just think eating fruits isn't going to really change things a whole lot. So if you can tolerate them and you enjoy them, then just eat them. There's some good hydration and micronutrients in fruit. And some good sugars. How much fat's in my milk? I don't really know how to measure it, but it's not the fattiest stuff because it's Holstein. It's not like Jersey or Guernsey. I get my fruit at Natural Grocers. Why did I choose not to eat raw meat with my first meal? Because I felt like this would be more enjoyable and delicious, and it was the whole time I knew I was going to break my fast with cheese. Because I don't know if you know, but cheese tastes absolutely delicious on like an empty stomach before you eat anything. It's the best that way. So I just knew it would be cheese and fruit. Something light and delicious. Hello, T Moeller. Welcome. Breaking my fast here. Jojo says, did you plan on fasting this long or did you prolong after you started? No, I didn't plan on anything. I just planned on doing like a day. So, I just kept going because on day 2 I felt so good. I was like, oh man, I'm definitely pushing this. So now I'm on day 5. Well, I'll be at 5 days like this evening. And I think I'm over the honeymoon, so I'm ready to cut it. What's up, Riverside Bear? Have I ever gotten sick for raw chicken? No, I have not. What's up, Sir Kevin Patrick? What's up, my brother? Alright, I'll catch up on YouTube here. I have not done a raw rabbit mukbang yet, you're right. That's not something I've ever eaten. Chicano Tree Climber says we should try to get you on Derek or on BB stream. Yeah, maybe. I just don't know. We have like different vibes a little bit. I could find things to talk about with Owen for sure, but I just don't think he would want to talk about like nutrition and food because he doesn't like find it really interesting, which I totally understand. He's on like kind of a different vibe, so it's okay. We can do our separate things, you know? Oh, paternity is going great, T. Muller. It's so fun. We're just every day, my baby is changing into like a different person. It's unbelievable. Such a blessing. MM on YouTube says, if you can't find unsalted cheese, will salted cheese okay? Sure. It's okay. I personally don't like the taste of salted cheese in large amounts. I can eat a lot of raw unsalted cheese, but I can only eat small amounts of the salted stuff. What kind of raw meat do I want to try that I haven't tried? Oh, all sorts of stuff, dude. Like, I'd like to try like rattlesnake and alligator and bear, coyote, bobcat. I would eat all that stuff. You know, kangaroo, zebra, giraffe. water buffalo, rhinoceros, gazelle, impala. Man, I would eat all that stuff raw. Frog. True Health Project says, how many hours do you think your body would sleep if you didn't set an alarm clock? Usually I wake up before my alarm, but I will, if I go to bed at 8:30 or 9, I'll wake up at 5:30. So I'm usually about an 8 to 8.5 hour guy. But we'll see how much I sleep after this fast. Even after I break my fast. You know, I suspect that I'm possibly going to sleep less. Alex says, do you think it's possible to detox from the COVID vax? I don't know, man, because I don't know enough about the actual vaccine. But I think it's actually it's like gene therapy, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But I think the body is pretty resilient, and it's just a matter of time before it gets everything out. I would stay positive with that. Tommy Suave says he shouted you out multiple times, though, in Natural Human Diet. Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, we've, like, we're friends. Like, we're buddies, me and Owen, for sure. Like, we've talked over DMs, like, quite a bit, and I've met him in person, shook his hand, and hung out with him, and had, like, conversations with him in person and stuff. Like, he's a cool guy. I'm just saying that, like, our streams are a little bit different, you know? So I'm pretty much all like health and nutrition and medicine based, and that's not really his like forte, you know. And he knows most of the things that I know, you know. Maybe he doesn't practice them, but he knows most of like the information that I know. So it wouldn't be anything like mind blowing for him. And most of his audience knows of me as well. Like, I've met a bunch of people in person that follow him too, that follow me and stuff. It's a cool community, man. Blood is Life says, starving mules eat their babies and nature never make your wife fast. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea either to make the wife fast. Paul Spritzer says, are you satisfied with your level of health? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I couldn't feel more blessed with the way I feel every day. But I'm always experimenting, and I feel like being complacent is not a good place to be. So it's good to always keep yourself in check. Because I'm not perfect, you know? I feel like it would be nice to have like a little bit more, like the mental clarity that I get when I fast. It would be nice to have that when I don't fast. Silent John says, I would love to hear a calm, open conversation with you and Gatis. I understand why it's probably not going to happen, though. Yeah, it probably won't happen, dude. Like, I don't like to start things with people online. I don't like to talk trash about people online. But let's just say I'm not a real big fan of that guy. I would be careful following that guy. I've seen a lot of red flags from that dude. How much salt do I eat daily? Pretty much 0, man. Who is the Owen dude? Owen Benjamin. Go to owenbenjamin.com. He's the funniest comedian in the world. Did I quit my job? I did quit my job, as a matter of fact, and I'm getting another one. Does my diet help with sexual performance or no differences there? Never really had any problems there, but I can say that like my libido is exceptionally healthy, especially for a 41-year-old dude. So I think the diet definitely contributes to that. I've never done like an experiment or anything, but I can say that like my libido is like extremely healthy, especially for my age. And I definitely feel like diet has something to do with that, but a lot of the biggest factors with that is like drugs and alcohol. It went up big time after I quit smoking weed. True Health Project says, do you think Amos Miller's legal battles are fake? I don't know anymore. No, they're not fake, dude. Why would they be fake? He's an Amish guy. Those guys are like the most moral people in the world. Like, he's not gonna fake something like that. Like, there was videos of like cops inside of his barn. Like, they're not. Do you think those were actors? You know, I don't believe the conspiracy stuff that everything is fake. You know, I think it legit happened. That dude, you know, you can't even order food from him right now. Like, he's, you know, what would be his motivation for making it fake? You know. Sir Kevin Patrick says, what do you do for work? Right now, I do not have a 9 to 5. We do have our business Row Naturals that we're working on. If you want to support me and my channel, visit